Welcome back to the Future Strong podcast. I've been thinking a lot about this whole idea of Ikigai lately
Oh, yeah.
and how it can be like a roadmap for,
Yeah.
figuring out what you want to do with your life,
Totally. I mean, it's
especially in a world that's changing so fast, right?
it's like a compass
It's a compass, yeah.
in a constantly shifting landscape,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
It helps you figure, like, what are you passionate about?
Mm,
What are you good at? What does the world actually need?
right.
And then also, like, that crucial question of how can you actually make a living doing it?
Make a living. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like this super serious, like soul-searching thing either.
Right.
It can be fun to think about. Like, imagine if you could just blend
Yeah.
everything you love doing and are good at and make a difference in the world.
It's like finding that sweet spot
Yeah.
where all those things come together, right?
So, like, let's say you have a hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something you're already super into and you're, like, surprisingly good at. Could that be, like, a starting point for something bigger?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think so many people underestimate the power of their hobbies.
Yeah.
You might be dismissing something that could actually
Right.
blossom into a fulfilling career.
And the cool thing is, like, what you're good at can totally change over time,
Oh, for sure.
right?
It's not like you're stuck
But
with...
it's a fixed set of skills.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can learn new things.
Yeah.
You can develop your talents.
Mhm.
And sometimes you even stumble upon hidden talents you never knew you had.
That's so true.
Like that saying, right?
Yeah,
The only limit is your own imagination.
I love that. So let's talk about this whole what the world needs part. Because things are changing so quickly right now. There are so many new problems and new opportunities popping up all the time.
Yeah.
How do we even begin to figure out, like, where our skills and passions fit into all of that?
Well, I think it starts with paying attention, being aware of the trends, the challenges, the things that people are struggling with,
Okay.
and then asking yourself,
Yeah.
how could my unique skills and interests help address those things?
So it's like looking for that intersection between
Exactly.
what you're passionate about and what the world actually needs.
Yeah, and I think that's where the real magic happens.
Right.
Because then it's not just about you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's about contributing to something larger than yourself.
And that's where that sense of purpose comes in.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay, so we've talked about passion, we've talked about skills, we've talked about purpose, but we can't ignore the elephant in the room.
Right, the practicality,
Yeah.
the money
How
part.
do we actually make a living doing all this?
Well, that's where the what you can get paid for piece comes in.
Right.
And it's important.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be realistic about that.
Yeah,
But I don't think it should be the only driving force.
for sure.
The good news is
Mm-hmm.
there are so many different ways to make a living these days.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about the traditional 9 to 5 anymore.
Right.
You could freelance,
Mm-hmm.
you could start your own business,
Yeah.
you could find creative ways to monetize your passions.
That's what I was just thinking.
That might not seem obvious at first.
Like, even things that you might not traditionally think of as a job.
Exactly.
Like, you could turn your love of, I don't know, knitting into a business.
Yeah, or your passion for photography into a side hustle.
Right.
The possibilities are pretty much endless.
And that's what's so exciting about it.
Yeah, it's all about thinking outside the box.
So I guess what we're really talking about here is finding that sweet spot where passion, skills, purpose, and practicality all come together.
And that's what Ikigai is all about.
Yeah. It's a journey.
It's not a destination.
It's the journey, yeah.
It's about constantly exploring and evolving.
So what would you say to someone who's just starting out on this journey?
I would say embrace the process.
Okay.
Don't get too hung up on finding the one perfect answer,
Right.
because it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing.
It's unique to each person.
Exactly.
So I guess the best place to start is just to ask yourself some questions.
Absolutely.
Like, what am I truly passionate about? What skills come naturally to me? Where do I see a need in the world that I could potentially fill?
And how can I realistically make a living
Yeah.
doing something that aligns with my values and passions?
It's so empowering to think that we all have this potential to find our Ikigai,
I agree.
even if it takes a little time and exploration.
It's a journey worth taking.
As we wrap up today, I want to leave you with a question to ponder. If you could design a life that perfectly blended your passions, your skills, the world's needs, and your ability to earn a living, what would that look like? And what's one small step you can take today to start moving in that direction?
That's a great question for everyone to think about.
Thanks for joining us on the Future Strong podcast. Until next time.